Whoa, that was cool.
I'm Hanna Gerlander.
And I'm Nora Fried.
And you're listening to New Yorker of the Week. Does mine sound different?
It is kind of, no, I mean, it's just, it's
I feel like I need to hold it right here. Like down here, it's like not.
Down here, it's not.
Maybe
Down
I'm
here,
being.
right.
Maybe I'm being.
Maybe you're being.
We haven't done this in a minute. I guess we did it last week. Am I okay?
No, it's been a minute in some ways. And in some days, it's just been another week.
In some days, it's just been another week.
Sometimes it's a minute. Sometimes it's another week.
This is what it would be like if this was our job. Monday morning, gotta meet at the office and record.
Yep. Nothing else.
Nothing else. Okay, but can I, not to be crazy, but like that would not be okay with me.
Really?
Yeah, if like all we had today was to record, like I think I would
be completely fine with that.
I would go nuts.
I would be working out all day.
Really? All day?
After this, it would be like a fitness boot camp.
Okay, I feel like...
And I'd go to a movie and I'd go on a date.
It would be nice if this was our job. I guess after this, we could do like workout and then lunch. And like that would be like Mondays.
Yeah.
But like...
we'd like talk about the pod.
In a world where we have a podcast that just comes out weekly, a successful podcast, that's what we do, that pays the bills. I would go crazy if we only needed to record once a week. I would probably still work at Orange Theory.
Yeah, just to like keep a...
Yeah, or I'd get really into volunteering or something. I absolutely would need to do something all week. I would still keep up with a couple of my extracurricular activities, you know? Yeah.
But I think today, to just have recording and to know that that's my week, I'd be completely fine.
Okay.
I'd be like, okay, well, it sounds like I'm going to 2 yoga classes today. Wow. I'm going to go on a date tomorrow.
That would be
with
nice.
My sick body from yoga. And we're like making a lot of money on the pod, right?
Yeah, no.
So I'm getting a blowout. I'm getting my nails done.
It's not like we're doing nothing and then
you get a massage.
Bringing in bare minimum. Like in this universe, the podcast, like it builds the house, it pays the bills, it feeds the children, you know. But I don't know. You know that it's like some people live to work and some people work to live. Like some people work so they can just get money to live their lives, and some people live so they can work because they enjoy work and they want a job that fulfills them.
I think I'm like a mix right now.
I dream of living to work.
Because if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Totally. But I would like it to feel like work. Okay. I love working. I like having a job. I like having multiple jobs.
I like having a job as long as it's not too much. You know? When it becomes too much, then I'm like, oh my God.
And I hated having a job that I hated but that I needed. Like when I was miserable at the restaurant job, but nannying wasn't paying me enough, so I had to keep working weekends, and I hated it, and I was showing up, but I needed the money, and everyone was shitty. Like that I wasn't like, God, I love this. You know what I mean? But I like having something. I feel like I like creatively need something normal and consistent to do, so I can fill the other times.
Totally.
Like I make a list every night before I go to bed of what I will do before work and after work.
That's good.
And then it's like, okay, but if I had nothing all day, if I just had this, I don't know if I would be like, oh, well, I only have a couple hours before I record with Nora and then before work, so I want to do X, Y, Z. If I just had all day to do something, I don't think I would do anything. I need something in the middle.
Yeah. During COVID, I didn't have a job, and you couldn't really do that much. But I remember Ross, my dear friend, who was on the podcast, kind of in a strange way the other day.
Yeah.
Called me, and I was like, hey, sorry, I'm just like, today's kind of busy. Can I call you later? And he was like, what's going on?
With what?
What are you doing?
With what?
So I was puzzling in the morning and journaling and meditating, and then doing a little yoga routine. First of all, I was waking up at noon.
Wow.
And I was puzzling and like doing all this like journaling and meditation.
I mean, that's like a retirement home.
Yeah. And then I would work out. So I'd do yoga / meditation. Then I would do like more of a physical workout, like biking. I'd go on a bike adventure, or like bike in the house, or like whatever.
Like bike in the house.
And then, like on the
on.
And then it was kind of like a cleaning moment. And then reading.
And now you were here.
No, I was actually in DC. house sitting one of my mom's friends' houses. So I had her townhouse to myself.
Oh, that's...
So she had like this little townhouse with a little backyard. And she was like, I'm going out of town for like 3 months. Do you want to stay here and like watch the house? And I was like, definitely. So I left here.
Did she stay out for a while? Like,
yeah, she stayed for 3 months. So I lived in the house for 3 months by myself.
But where was she going during COVID?
She was going to Maine. She had a house in Maine. So she was like, bye.
It was upsetting to see how people with multiple houses got to live during COVID. They're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's just go to our summer house.
Yeah, like we're done with this.
And I was like, ooh. Okay.
Yeah. So I spent all of COVID in New York, but then I spent this 3 months in DC in this townhouse house sitting, and it was magical. And I just had, and then I had 2 girlfriends who I'd meet with. Emma was one of them, and my friend Sarah, and we would just meet around like 5 or 6 for wine on the porch with cheese.
That's pretty nice.
So like by the time that I was like done with the puzzling and the workout and the meditation and the yoga and the cleaning and the reading, I didn't have time to talk on the phone with Ross.
Yeah.
We had cheese and wine at like 5.
I will say during COVID, when I had no job and I did think every day this was going to end, I was like, I could get used to this. I was a little bit like I could get used to this.
Yeah.
And at that time, I had to wait a while for it. But when I started getting unemployment, which if you got COVID unemployment, you experienced being wealthy for
it was amazing.
I was like, I was like, I guess I'm a writer. I guess I'm a prolific writer. Yeah, and like when all I have to do all day is write, like I guess I'm going to write some of the best work ever.
Yeah.
But now in this world where we're back, I can't imagine doing that. But maybe that's just because the world is doing stuff.
Yeah.
Because like there was the relief in
that
COVID.
Everyone was doing nothing.
Everyone's doing nothing, so I don't have to do anything either. I miss that because now it's like, I guess everyone's doing everything, so I better do it all as well when I find the time.
Totally.
But when no one was doing anything,
we had so much fun on the porch too. Like we would just we would eat cheese porches. And we would drink the wine. That's when I was still drinking. Sometimes we get like blackout drunk, in which case I'd be sleeping till 1. Yeah. The next day. And then it's like I really didn't have time to talk to him. Like and then the puzzling in the morning, I had no time to talk to Ross.
Because you need to get up and get started on that puzzle. Porches are really nice.
It wasn't puzzles. It was the 5D gemstones. And I
those
was
are harder
cranking
than
those out like you've never seen before. I would listen to stand up and do them.
That's nice.
And
that's when I got into podcasts.
Yeah.
It was I just needed to listen to someone talking to me.
Yeah.
And I was with my mom, but she didn't get furloughed from her job.
Yeah.
Just me.
Yeah.
And I would like sit behind her in her office and she's like, you gotta get out of here. Like I'm working. Like I'm busy. My friends who had jobs during COVID were so annoyed by me.
They were so pissed.
I'm like calling them. I was like, I just went for a 3-mile walk. I'm learning how to make coffee at the house. Yeah. And they're like, well, okay, well, we're working. Like we're working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
That sucked if you worked during COVID.
Yeah.
Like if your job didn't furlough you and you didn't get unemployment.
Wait, I just went like this and then I totally forgot about like all of the like essential
we're not
workers.
Talking about
we're not talking about them. We're not talking about them.
We're talking about 9 to 5ers.
We're talking about 9 to 5 corporate.
Losers.
We're not talking about like waiters or waitresses.
Nurses. We're not talking about you.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about the 9 to 5 corporate people who are like, you can work from home on your laptop.
Yeah, like that.
Like
sucks.
LinkedIn ad sales.
iHeartRadio was like, we don't really need you right now. And I was like, no problem.
Yeah, like
I just bought a Peloton and paid in full, but no problem.
No problem.
I think that's why I started losing weight in COVID because I had nothing to do with that bike.
Oh my God, yeah, I was on a weight loss beautiful journey.
I did not gain weight during COVID.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But that's because I had nothing to do but ride that bike. And it took forever to get unemployment. So I like for a while had no money and I was still paying for my apartment. And I was like, I just got to get on this bike. I have nothing to do but ride this bike. I can't afford it. Is this interesting? You think to listen to?
I don't know. It's really up in the air. I just got back from the Bahamas.
I know how.
Literally last night, I just got back.
Did you like that? I've called you that like 6 times.
Yeah, I think it's chill. I like, so I was going to write my caption in my Instagram little photo dump. I was going to write Bahama Barbie.
That's
but
really
then I
good.
was like, is that chill?
I think it's okay. Did you see what I put on my photo of me with the helmet?
No.
Passenger princessa.
There you go. Yeah, oh wait, maybe I did see that actually. No, it's coming to me.
That was my friend Kira's idea.
Yeah, so I don't anyways, it was really fun. The only issue is no food. Mm-hmm. It's a tough one. 90% of their food are imported. Me. What do you mean? When you were
just
telling
so you know, I was telling people at work, I was telling Wolf, and everyone like thought maybe you were exaggerating. I was like, you guys, and then maybe my pitch wasn't good. I was like, no, there's like no food on the island unless you want to spend $300 at the yacht club. Mm-hmm. And they were like, okay, so there's no food, but there's a yacht club. I was like,
it's not a yacht club.
They weren't.
It's called a yacht club, but it's just like it's like a dock. Like
I'll need
bar.
to send them this part. Like, explain what was going on.
So basically, we get there and we go to the grocery store, and all of the fruits and vegetables are pretty much wiped out, except for like cabbage and a couple other items that look a little spoiled. And there's a lot of like packaged.
Cabbage sucks.
Yeah,
that's literally what Charlie in the chocolate factories, his poor family, all they have is cabbage soup.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You're just like him.
So yeah, we're just kind of like, interesting. Like it's literally completely bare. Like people are coming in taking photos. And I was like, okay.
So I'm shopping.
But the interesting thing about all of this is that we ended up watching the Firefest documentary because Firefest had taken place at the same location where we were. We had no idea.
Okay, that was.
And so we were like watching Firefest documentary, and we were thinking the whole time, we were like, how did they do this? Because they didn't, and it was a huge failure. But I was like, how could they not go to the grocery store and realize, maybe we shouldn't have like thousands of people come here. Yeah. Because there's no food, and everything. It's like,
what was that guy's name? Billy, right?
Yeah. Billy McFarlane. And so it was really shocking when we were watching. Now that I have this perspective, which I never thought I would get more perspective on Firefest. I thought it was over.
But you had boots on the ground.
But I had boots on the ground, and I was like, wow, this guy is really out of his mind to think that you should be doing this in
because you were just
the
there
Bahamas.
A couple of days and you were immediately like, I would not do a festival here.
No. I wouldn't even do like a family gathering. Wow. Like it would be really stressful.
I wouldn't even do a family
because you really have to bring your own food. And a lot of the people that go to visit are from Florida or North Carolina, so they're able to like pack their bags with food, and then they buy like some stuff on the island. Like you can buy fish, but it's not at the grocery store. There was like this man named Tracy, and he was on the side of the road. And we heard from word of mouth that he had fish. And so we like went to his house and like knocked on his door. And this guy comes out and he's like, hey, like, do you need fish?
And you bought fish from him.
And we bought fish from him. But guess what? The fish, it was like 2 big fillets. It was $40. Like he knows what he has. Yeah. He does catch of the day.
I mean, the fact that you were only there a couple days and you already knew about Tracy.
I think I spent like $800 like on food.
Oh, that sucks.
And then we would go. Then there were a couple places to go out to dinner, but the food was actually, Hannah, like the worst food I've ever had in my entire life. Like it was all frozen food dumped with sugar and lard. Because they don't have butter, so they use lard for everything.
That is a bummer.
It was huge. Like the last meal that we had.
Your photos do not let us know what's going on behind the scenes.
No. We like were literally having. It was kind of like Firefest. Like we created like this
it's beautiful and we're having fun.
It sucks because it's like such a beautiful place. You're like looking around. You're like, wow, this is amazing. I would love a sandwich, but like it's like really amazing. Yeah. So we got like some staples. Like we got peanut butter and jelly, but then there was no bread. So it's just like there were things like that. So then we ended up eating canned tuna with beans. Good protein. We mixed it up, put vinegar in it, and then we had cabbage on the side. And that was kind of like what we ate.
Nauseating to even describe.
And it just made you, and then we found a David bar in my bag and we kind of like crushed that up.
That was really funny when you told me that you were rationing and that Diana said, I hate the rations. Yeah, she's like the kid who's like, I'm sick of the rations.
She's like, I'm sick of it. It was honestly, it was very strange. It was a strange situation. So we went and we bought some groceries the first day. It was very like, it wasn't a lot, but it ended up being $300 because we just like, everything is double the price. Everything. That like sucks. You can drink strawberries. They're like $14.
It's like, okay.
And they're like moldy.
Like here at Mr. Lime, like I can get $2 delicious strawberries.
You really take things for granted.
Yeah.
And I said, as soon as we got back to the airport, I was like, you guys, can I say something? And I don't want you to repeat this. And here I am repeating on the pod.
I'm like,
I was like, I love America. It's like as soon as I got to the Miami airport, I was like, I love America.
I love America.
And I literally, I was just like looking at all the different food options. I was like,
you're like, this makes me patriotic.
Yeah,
it's really hard to be patriotic
Well, then we went to a sushi restaurant at the Miami airport, and we ordered like everything on the menu, because at that point, when you experience the Bahama prices with the quality, then when you go to the Miami airport, you're like, oh, this is cheap. Yeah, so in my head, I'm like, oh, yeah, we'll spend $200 at the Miami airport on sushi.
That's nothing compared to what I paid in the Bahamas.
Yeah, so we'll like buy everything on the menu.
And you're not thinking right, because you're hungry.
Silent at the table eating at the maki roll, which is what it was called, or some sushi maki roll, like in the Miami airport. The guy was like, you guys good?
The waiter was probably like, these girls.
Like, this is such an amazing place. Like, we're like, your restaurant's
airport sushi.
I had Diana and Emma take a picture of me in front of the restaurant, just being like,
let me see.
It's on their
your
phone
is there.
I know. So
I was like, show me, please.
And I was like, love it here. Best restaurant in
because you weren't in your right mind after a trip like that.
We were like silent and just eating. It was so crazy. But yeah, we felt very malnourished for a lot of it. Like, and you're walking in the sun and you're like, that tuna and beans really isn't hitting right now. Yeah. Then we ran out of water. That's when it got really dark. So then we started boiling water and like keeping it in the fridge. And then it was also, you kind of had to ration the water, because it was like, if you wanted water, you had to boil it,
This is crazy. It's kind of like a crazy girls trip.
And then the car situation, like the roads were like...
Did you rent a car?
Yeah. After the Airbnb person, literally 2 days before we were going to go, was like, you should probably rent a car. We were like, okay. Like, would have been nice to know this before. So we rent a car. The car is completely destroyed. Like at the airport, they're like, yeah, like, let's just take some videos of the car just to make sure. And I was like, yeah, can we take like really detailed videos? Because this car is literally destroyed.
It looks like it's been in an accident already.
It's been in several accidents, and I want to come back and be like, like there were no, what is it, hood caps for the tires.
There were none on the wheels.
No, and then there were like the side mirror was like fucked up.
How
and
much was the rental?
All over. Oh, it was like $1 million
for the worst car, and for a car that you might get danger in.
Yeah,
might get.
Also,
what's the word I'm trying to say?
Two-wheel drive, really not good for the situation, because it's all dirt roads and they're like rocky hills. So we're in this like Honda Civic, like going over these really deep rocky hills, and I'm like driving, and we're all like bracing on, and we're like, well, no wonder this car is destroyed. Like, you also have to drive on the left side of the road. So it was really crazy.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like a nightmare trip.
But the thing is that it was so amazing, because we just sat on the beach all day and read, and I like feel so happy to be back.
Recharged.
But I feel recharged, and I feel like I'm like, this is great.
Well, because that sounds like a nice trip at its core. Like, we're doing nothing, and it seems like there's not too much to do other than recharge on the beach. And it sucks when you go on a trip and you have to do a million things, and then you're like,
we didn't want to do it.
I was just overbooked. Like, I just had a really stressful couple of days.
I read 2 full books.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was just like, it's great. So I feel it actually, in retro, like going back, it actually was the perfect trip. We did nothing. It was beautiful. But I am really grateful to be home and to have food and water.
And I will say it's a good trip, I think, when you're happy to be home a little bit. When you're like,
you got to be a little happy to be home.
You have to be ready to return.
Which is hard. So I highly recommend the Bahamas to people who are really wealthy and maybe bring their own food.
If you're really wealthy and interested in bringing your own food, Nora has quite the trip for you.
There was one thing that bothered me the whole trip, minus the food and everything.
Hold on.
We met this man, Steve. He was like in his 70s on the beach.
Yes, you guys had dinner, right?
He stood us up.
What?
Can you believe?
You guys were like talking about having an orgy with him.
Yeah. Yeah. Jokes on Steve.
Wait, what?
It was so fucked. He didn't show up to the dinner, and we didn't have his number. But we met this guy on the beach twice. I know Hannah's face right now.
Wait, because Steve. You guys don't know, I talked to Nora once on this trip, and we had a fun phone call, and the end of the call was kind of like 10, 15 minutes about Steve.
Yeah.
Meeting Steve. What'll happen with Steve? Who is Steve? It's so random we're meeting Steve. It's fun to see. Like, it was Steve. And then there was no follow-up, so I thought, Must have been fun with Steve.
No.
Steve stood you up.
He even talked about bringing a guitar so that we could sing along during the dinner. And then it's like, well, what if we were
Why
ready?
Would you
we were ready to sing.
Reference something like that if you're not going to show up?
Yeah, like we came ready to sing.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I'm actually glad Steve didn't show up to the last dinner because, first of all, it was Valentine's Day. So we were all like, Valentine's Day with Steve, this guy that we met on the beach who like lives in 3 months in the Bahamas every year. His wife passed away last year. He's a really nice guy, really old and like older than us at least, and like just seemed kind of lonely. So we were like, Steve, do you want to have dinner with us? And he was like, really? And we were like, yeah, Steve, you can have dinner with us on Valentine's Day.
I can't believe we stood you up because this was like nice. You guys were like,
he told us to meet him at the restaurant at 4:00. And so for dinner.
Pretty early.
Yeah. And so we were like, okay, we get there. We're waiting around. We're like, okay, no Steve. And so we just go ahead and order. But yeah, he just never showed.
That's really fucked.
And the other thing, it was very strange because now it's like we don't have his number. I'll never know what happened.
And it is kind of like, is he okay?
Yeah.
Because of course, the immediate conclusion is that he stood you guys up. He decided he didn't want to go to dinner. He forgot. But he is an older man.
Yeah.
Like, what if something happened?
He seemed really fit. Like he was walking on the beach having a nice time.
Okay. So you don't think it was like a health thing?
I hope not. But
now you have to go back to the Bahamas.
Yeah, I know. Like literally I need to like go back and be like, why did you never come to dinner?
You need to follow up with Steve.
I literally need to follow up. But anyway, so
maybe he's like the crazy island man though.
He might be the crazy island man. He did. Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad he wasn't there because he said, so the restaurant was called Santana's. It was on the
like
beach.
Glee.
Yeah. And Santana's was like there was nothing on the menu except for like a couple fish items. We got it was the worst food I've ever had in my life. Like it was actually like of all of the meals that we had mixed with our meals and the one that we had out, this was the worst.
Okay.
Like they took a frozen tail of a lobster, dumped it into fried lard and with frozen peas and carrots with sugar on them and gave it to us for $50.
That sucks. That sounds.
And it was like really tough lobster. Like you could barely like get into it.
Yeah. That sounds really terrible.
Really bad.
That sounds really.
But he was saying it was his favorite.
Yeah. Like
he was saying it was his favorite restaurant. So I'm glad that he didn't show up because we were making such a stink about the food.
And it would have sucked to be there with someone who loves it.
He was like, I loved it. It's amazing at Santana's.
And you guys are like, we can't even eat the lobster.
It was so gross.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. So now I'm eating this smoothie.
Yeah, now we're back on track. Mm-hmm. Now we're appreciating every meal, every coffee.
This morning when I was having my yogurt, I was like, yeah.
Just have a yogurt.
Yeah, it was really crazy.
Well, welcome back.
Thanks.
From the Bahamas.
Welcome back from the Bahamas.
Bahama Mama.
Bahama Mama. Yeah. I'm a little bummed we didn't get to swim with the pigs because it was so expensive.
How much was it?
No one wanted to except for me.
I swam with a pig once.
Really?
Yeah, when I was on that cruise with Ryan.
Really?
We swam with the pigs.
But how was it?
I mean, the pigs are really cute.
Yeah.
And it's fun. But I do always hate things that like when everyone's trying to get the photo and they're trying to take your photo and they're like, stand here. And they're like, they're doing it so you'll pay $100 for a photo.
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted to just like swim with the pigs. I didn't even need a photo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was just the experience.
I just wanted, and they're really cute.
Really?
Pigs are so cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they bite?
No. Why do some of them bite?
I don't know. They just look. Their teeth sometimes are a little intense.
It kind of always pops up as like a highlighted photo is me and these freaking pigs.
Really?
So that's why I'm like, fuck. What fucking year did I go on the cruise?
I really wanted to do that.
Oh, here I am. Oh wait, this was in the Bahamas.
Really?
That's where my cruise went?
Wow.
Oh my God, there's me and Ryan in the Bahamas.
Where in the Bahamas were you?
I couldn't. This was like the joke of the cruise. I couldn't have told you where we were.
You were just on the cruise?
Yeah, Ryan's family had booked a cruise. Oh, look. Here's me and a pig.
Oh my God.
Look. All the pigs.
For those of you not here.
Look.
Oh my God, that's adorable. That's adorable.
Oh my God, I forgot all about these little pigs.
That's so cute.
And then, hold on.
What a random thing to be in the wild, you know?
I was attached to this pig. I wanted to bring him home. And then every time you were, and they said you could pick up a pig, of course. That's like the whole thing is the pigs are really chill and they want to be cuddled and whatever. And they want to just swim. But every time you pick up a pig, it's like out of nowhere. Someone with a professional camera is there. He's like, $20 and I'll get a framed. It's like, I'm not going to travel back on this boat, this small boat with a framed photo of me and the pig. Like, I've got the picture on my, like, and there were people, because like, okay, so you had to travel from the cruise to the Pig Island, right? But that was just like some little boat.
You guys were on Pig Island?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I just said Pig Island. Yeah, I don't know if that's what it was.
I think there's a place called Pig Island.
Okay. I was like, I'm just calling it Pig Island.
Yeah.
But there were people on that little ship. We all had to face each other on the little ship going back, holding their frame photo. And I was like, this is not going to be me.
It was $20.
It was like $20. And then they took multiple of you, but you had to decide quickly because they had to take other pictures. And I was like, no, I'm really good.
Oh my God.
But the pigs were cute.
That 20 so
Ryan's mom bought cruise tickets, whatever they're called, cruise passes, I don't know, in before COVID. And then obviously during COVID, they don't want you to get a refund because they're like, we have to keep pushing back the cruise, but we don't want to refund anybody. So they kept giving his family like add-ons. Like, okay, you guys can have unlimited drink packages whenever the cruise happens. You can have an extra pass when the cruise happens. And that's how I got my ride on this ship.
Wow.
For pretty much free.
And you stayed in a bunk bed, right?
Yep. I stayed in the bed descending from the ceiling.
Was it like moving?
Yeah. It was fine, but it was kind of like,
oh my God.
I felt
it's a nightmare.
I felt in some ways the safest because like if it were like Ryan should have felt unsafe because Ryan was the bed right underneath me, you know? Like if this whatever thing is descending from the ceiling collapses, like I'll be fine. You know, like Ryan will be not fine.
Ryan will be fucked.
But it was kind of like the ship is already moving, but my bed on the ceiling had a little extra movement. And like I had to lower down a ladder to get down. So like you don't pee during the night. You just wait till morning. Oof. And his mom and stepdad were all in the same room. I can overlook the whole room. And like you just don't want to wake everybody up, but it seemed like I was the early riser of the group. Yeah. You know, like 8 a.m. wasn't everyone else's call time. Yeah. So that is what I would say was a bummer. There was a lot.
How big was the room?
Like the size of your kitchen. I'm not kidding. There was like a balcony out there, right, overlooking the water, and then it was the queen bed that his mom and stepdad were in, and the TV over their bed. Then it was this mini bar kitchen that like you'd be out of your mind to use. Yeah. And then Ryan's bed, my bed, and then the bathroom was in the front. And the bathroom on a cruise feels like an airplane bathroom. But Did you take a shower? Yeah, but it's like the water pressure changes while the ship is moving. It was fine though. I don't think cruising is my choice of vacation. But I didn't have like a bad time on the cruise. Yeah. It's nice looking at water. Like I could stare at water all day. So like if you want to just sit on the top deck with like a book and a Bloody Mary, which is what I did for part of the trip. Like that's not bad. I can stare at water forever. Yeah. Do you feel that like when you're looking at the ocean, like I could look at this for hours?
Yeah, but I don't like being in the ocean because I'd be freaking out that we were going to like the ship was going to go down.
If you were in the ocean?
Yeah. I'd be so scared that we were going to have a Titanic moment.
Really?
And that is my worst fear. Is
Titanic?
Is a situation where I'm
trapped in water.
Trapped in the deep water with no way out. Yeah. And I'm just kind of swimming.
I have this mental situation where like when I'm on a cruise, when I'm on a plane, like you know, some people are like, I'm afraid my plane's gonna go down. I'm afraid my ship is gonna crash. Stuff like that. Yeah. I'm so like, well, I hope it just kills me, you know?
Yeah.
I feel more like I'm on this plane. It's so out of my control if this plane goes down. So I truly hope I just pass.
You're not going to try to, you know,
it would really depend on the circumstance. Like if the plane is landing on water, like, and everyone's going to get off and everyone's going to be fine. Like, okay, let's lock in. you know, if the wings are off and there's a fire aboard, it's kind of like maybe we should pass away altogether here.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it seems like really like we're all going to come out of this handicap, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like, and then it's like, okay, if I'm helping you, why aren't I helping you? And now I'm helping everybody. And so
now
I'm
helping
die.
Everyone.
Now what is it? The Enneagram? I'm the helper.
And you're the helper.
I'm going to die. I'm helping everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's calling for me.
They're calling.
If the ship started sinking, I don't know. I've never been in a real survival situation where I think I'm about to die. So I don't know. But my brain, while I'm talking about it right now, is like, just kill me first.
So you don't have to deal with everyone.
No. Not so I don't have to deal with everyone.
Well, no, not. I said that incorrectly. So you don't have to take on the burden of like. So you don't have to work yourself to death. Like instead, you're just gonna die.
Not even the work yourself to death. Like
right.
If the plane is going down, I can't control it. So if I'm gonna die, I'm not upset about that.
Right. You'd rather die a painless, quick death.
Yeah, just take me out.
I see. Okay.
And it's like, if I'm in the middle of water, now I'm swimming to an island, now I'm learning to make fire, now I'm hunting, like, that's fine if that's my fate. You know what I mean? I'm on an island hunting. I would like to be on Survivor. But like...
So this is your moment.
But obviously, Survivor, you're on TV and there's like a cash prize and like you do compete for like spa days and meals. It's very different than if your plane goes down.
Would you be mad if the plane went down, you survive, you're on an island, and it's like a kind of like a, what is it? A Groundhog Day situation? Not Groundhog Day situation. What's that thing where they're like, they film the person the whole time? And you don't, and you come out of it. You're like totally.
Is it the Truman Show?
Yeah,
where he doesn't know.
Yeah, and you're like you're on the island and you're really struggling and you're really having a hard time and like you go through months and months of like, am I gonna die? Weeping every night, missing your family, your friends, whatever. And then after like 6 months, the helicopter comes down and is like, this was actually all recorded on television. You're famous and this wasn't real. Would you be upset or would you be like, okay, I guess that was worth it?
I don't think I would be upset. I would probably be embarrassed because like I would think I'm the most alone. You know what I mean? So I would do I don't like, you know what I mean? Like what do you do when you're alone and you think you're alone?
Yeah.
Like you don't even think anyone can hear you.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I would be like, okay, am I famous? But like, for what?
For
like, what was I?
Which part?
Like,
of this
it's kind
journey?
of like I don't know what I would do when I truly think. Like, think about this. You're not on the show alone. You think you're stranded for dead. You're alone. You think even if you scream loud as you can, no one can hear you. You probably go a little crazy.
And you do some kooky shit.
Maybe you're having monologues with yourself. Maybe you're singing.
Oh my God, I'm talking to myself all day. Yeah.
All day. I'm pretending I'm recording a podcast. Yeah. I'm pretending I'm recording an album. Like I'm just doing what feels best. I'm running. I'm probably just pooping, squatting in the middle of the sand. Like who cares? Like no one's here.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, oh, you're famous, you're rich, you were filmed, like we have $1 million cash prize and America loves you.
America loves you.
It is like, okay, well, America also just watched me like shit and like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like.
It's like, what am I famous for exactly?
Because at least on the show alone, you probably go crazy. But you do know the whole time you're on TV.
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe you kind of forget when you're out there.
You really do, I think, because of how malnourished you are.
You're in the wilderness. It's like, yeah, maybe on TV, but like I do need to hunt to survive.
Totally. Have you watched Alone at all yet?
No.
Oh my God, we gotta watch it.
It's between you and listening to The Good Hang with Amy Poehler. Like it's all I hear about. She loves it too.
It's crazy.
I need to watch it.
And it really goes by pretty quickly because you're just like, you're in it and you're just like, okay, let's get the squirrel. Let's eat the squirrel.
I really need to lock in with my Survivor audition this year.
Yeah, you should. 100%.
I just think I would be like.
Hope is auditioning, or not auditioning, sending in a tape for Traitors at some point.
Oh God, we should do that too.
It's like Traitors for the people.
Yeah, they do have that. We should do that as well, Nora.
I don't understand the game of Traitors. I don't understand like what the rules are.
Well, the rules. Well, it's not like there's rules. It's like if there was like 10 of us here, 3 of us would be told secretly you're traitors and the rest are faithfuls. And the way you win the game is each round you kicks someone out. The whole group talks and debates and it's like, I think Nora's a traitor, votes her out. We find out she's a traitor or a faithful. The way you win is at the end of the game, whoever's left, like the last 4. If you're all faithful, you all split the cash prize. If one of you is a traitor, they get all the money. And you faithfuls are the idiots because you couldn't get out the traitors. And the traitors secretly kill someone. So like so it's like if I next morning at breakfast, you don't show up, everyone's like, oh my God, why would they kill Nora? Who has motive to kill Nora? What's the reason? Like they're just trying to figure out who the killers are. But the round table is a chance for the faithfuls to vote out the traitors so the faithfuls have the power. Because the faithfuls are the good guys. So everyone's competing for the cash prize.
And the audience knows who the traitors are.
Yeah, you know who the traitors are.
Wow.
The rules are only the games. And I'm not going to lie, they must explain the rules to them before. Because like every time Alan explains the rules to the game, and then
I'm
they
like,
start,
I don't know.
I rewind. I got to hear it like one more time.
And the games are just kind of to show people's team spirit.
No, like you compete to add more money to the prize. It's also, there's like things in it to kind of like reveal who the traitors are. Like there's like shields, which keep you from being killed by a traitor. So it's kind of like, who doesn't seem to care about getting a shield? Probably a traitor who knows they're not going to get killed because they're a traitor. Or like there was this one where like you could get gold and then whoever had the most gold was like not able to be killed. And like Lisa Rinna kind of made a mistake of she was just giving up her gold. She's like, I don't have it. Does anyone want this? Everyone's like, well, why wouldn't you want the gold? Everyone's talking about how you might be a traitor. And now all of a sudden you don't want the gold, which would protect you from being killed.
And so was she a traitor?
And she was. So it's kind of like it's like a way to watch each other as well.
And did she get kicked off?
She did.
Yeah.
But she said something, I'm not caught up with Beverly Hills. Lisa Rinna's on TV, but I haven't gotten to when she's off. She had an emotional talking head where she was like really proud of herself and she was really nervous to be back in some sort of reality TV. And she says while crying, she's like, the way Housewives ended was really, it was hard for me and it made it really me feel like I wouldn't have like a place on TV again. What happened?
What happened?
Was there like a big reason she was kicked off or something?
I remember. I need to go back into my
She was like crying.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to look back into my history books.
You are kind of like a Bravo historian.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't really remember. I mean, I know her and Lisa had problems. Lisa Vanderpump. And I remember I think she was having problems with like everyone. And that she was just like, and it just got to the point where they were like, she's got to go. Like,
that's
she
kind
just
of
was like, she
what
became
happens
like
with Teresa.
Yeah.
Do you watch Jersey or no?
I don't watch Jersey as much, but I need to.
Teresa, like in the beginning, she was like your girl. She was so wacky, so funny. And the people she fought with, but the people that she was loyal to, it was just funny. Like that's what housewives do. They fight with each other, whatever.
Totally.
Last couple of seasons, like no one can be around her. And she's so in her own world.
Totally.
That I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
They haven't brought it back yet.
Yeah, I need to go back into my Beverly Hills.
You need to crack open the history.
I need to crack open my history.
What do you think about our New York girls going to E?
When you think about Jill Zarin being cut
and Dorinda being hired,
that was amazing.
That was
awesome.
You know, I kind of feel like
I do not feel bad for Jill at all.
I don't feel bad for her at all. Did you see what Zarin Fabrics posted?
Yes, that was
they
amazing
were like,
with the big X.
With the big X, they're like, we just have her name. We do not work with her. We do not like her. That was so funny. And also like good on Bravo. Not Bravo, but like Bravo and E. I feel like they of course have these women on that are problematic. And so it's like, you just think they're going to be silent and ignore it. But they were like, fuck no. Yeah. She doesn't get a payday acting like that.
Well, what was funny was watching all of the girls whose politics are probably a little questionable as well. Suddenly have posts where they were like working out to Bad Bunny or like like one of them was like, I love all people. Yeah. You know? Like, okay. And it's just kind of like, okay, but are you going to say the full thing? Or are you just going to like work out to Bad Bunny?
Just
show
like,
his
what's song. Lisa Rinna was dancing to Bad Bunny.
Yeah. It was kind of like, okay. But
and
like,
the bar is
who
so
did you
low.
vote for?
The bar is so low for Housewives. Lisa Rinna posted her working out to Bad Bunny, or she was just, she dances. She dances to Bad Bunny. it was like 4 comments like, yes, I know Lisa's on the right side of history. It's like,
yeah.
She hasn't done anything
She hasn't done
other than
anything.
post a reel with his music.
Yeah.
But the bar is so low for them.
It's really, they're like, wow, what an amazing
She's
citizen.
standing up for what's right.
And so I was kind of like, oh, like, I don't know. I don't know. It also was pretty funny. So the woman, Taylor Armstrong, who was also in Beverly Hills,
You saw what she
posted the Cuban flag. Or no, she posted the Puerto Rican flag and was like, I cannot believe that they had Cuba represented at the Super Bowl. And everyone was like, that's Puerto Rico. And it was like, and then she was like, I'm so sorry, I'm learning. I'm a human. Like,
got me some break. I know I'm like 68, but I'm learning.
She's learning. She's living. She's not, but yeah. So it's pretty funny.
I'm glad she got fired, and it has made me more interested in the show than I was before.
Totally.
Like, of course I was going to watch, like, whatever, but not like because of no matter what Jill, but like the girls coming back TV, I'll watch it. But now I'm like, okay.
I actually was so annoyed at Jill that I was like, and then the mix of Ramona being on it, who we know is a Trumper. I was just like, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah. I thought it was Sonia, Jill. It's not Bethany though, right? Bethany's on it.
No, but Bethany also posted a racist thing. She was like, what is the line? Like, when are we going to make things not political? Okay, I'm just asking, what is the line?
She thinks she's this voice that we need that's like the middle voice.
It's like shut up,
and it's
dude.
like, we don't need to hear from you on everything.
Yeah, we literally don't need you.
Did you see her kidney issue?
Good. What is it?
She like has kidney cancer or something.
Oh. I'm going to have kidney cancer now. Wait, I'm literally going to get kidney cancer after this.
No, you won't have kidney cancer.
Because if I say good, that's not good.
Let's see. Wait, it's Bethany Frankel. Yeah. Bethany Frankel. No, not Super Bowl. Kidney.
Trying to figure out if I should.
Oh, wow. I have to leave in a couple minutes.
Yeah, it sucks.
Stage 2 kidney disease.
Wow. Maybe it's from being mean. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it's from being
mean.
Okay, but being a bad person weighs on you physically.
No, then you get kidney cancer.
Like, I feel like when you are spewing, like, it's okay. You know how they say, like, what you speak is what you get. Like, if every day you're like, I'm never going to succeed, like, yeah, you'll never succeed. So maybe if every day she's going online, she's saying terrible things, her body is like, let's do terrible things. Yeah. Is that okay to say? Maybe I shouldn't say that.
I don't know.
That's literally me saying she manifested cancer. So I'm not going to say that.
We are at 43 minutes, so it could be a 45-minute episode, in which case we could wrap up on her manifesting cancer.
This episode kind of was like, flew by.
It flew by because we're having fun.
Time fly. Oh, free feet.
There
seems to be a feather on it.
Yeah. So these slippers I got from Target are shedding all over my house.
Damn, these are the new ones.
Yeah, but I kind of want to return them too, but I don't think they'll take them back.
No, the bottoms of them.
Yeah, they're bad.
But you know what? I return shoes to Target all the time that I've already worn.
These are like crumbling.
Let me see.
Like, they're just like, look, it comes out like that.
Oh, wait. Then you should just show them that. Be like, I'm so sorry I was wearing these, but like, look at this. They're coming out. Actually, I don't know.
I don't think it's worth it.
I never know.
I don't still wear them. There's shit all over my rug.
Well, luckily you have that rake. Luckily you have that rake.
That's what I'm going to do today. See, if I didn't have a job.
If you didn't have a job, you'd be raking.
You'd be raking around town.
You guys know about Nora's rake. That it was $4, but I was like, I'm not buying my own. Let me borrow yours.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not spending
the money.
I still haven't gotten to use that rake.
Oh my God. It was so good to reunite.
It was good to reunite.
Under the New Yorker sun.
To be back in New York.
Next week, we're going to have a really fun guest back.
You know who it is.
You know who it is. End of the month.
Nothing like closing out the month in Jersey.
Yup. All right. I love you, Hannah.
Love you. Bye. Guys.